Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another live stream with me, Van Scotland. Sorry, it's been a while. Been about a week now since I've done a live. Just been very busy. As I say, I have got another channel, two channels, guys, here on YouTube. One is called the Vaping Monkey. It's all about the vapes, and the other one is Gareth's Vlogs. So if you haven't already joined two of them, those channels, please go across and do so. Check some of the content out as well. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on all my social media. And also come and join this channel as well, guys. Thank you to the one person who's watching this afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are welcome to come into the chat. Both links are in the chat, and YouTube link is lonely on the screen. So let's get this one rolling, guys. So I'm talking about an abandoned Aberdeenshire mansion hidden in the woods here in Scotland, in the north of Scotland. So this was an Italian-style mansion. It was first built in 1721. This structure lies deep within the woods of Aberdeen or Aberdeenshire, whatever way you want to look at it. This house has been untouched for almost 200 years, while the little is known about the old Haddo house, because that's what it was called. It was called the Haddo House. But very little information about this one, guys. And also, there isn't a lot in general from public information on this either. That nobody really knows much about this one, from what I've been told. As I say, the Haddo House, it's thought of a young couple named Durnoes had lived there prior to World War One. So that just tells you exactly how old this house was. I'd say it was built in 1721. And again, a young couple named Durnoes had lived there prior to World War One, so it was well before that. Before Mr. Murnau was sent off to fight in France. So the actual couple were young when they purchased this property and moved in. The actual male of this house went off to fight in France during the World War, while the wife stayed at home. There's no any information saying about if they had children or siblings. There was nothing about this at all. I don't know if there was or not. But from the information I gathered, the couple there was just the two of them that lived in lived in this mansion. Thank you to the one person who's watching, by the way. You're very welcome to come into the chat if you wish to do so. Both links are in the chat, and the YouTube link is below me on the screen. But yes, guys, come on, let's try and get this channel up a bit. This abandoned channel, Abandoned Scotland, and members. As I say, it's absolutely free. There's no cost whatsoever for joining. You just have to hit the subscribe button and turn the bell on as well to get notifications when I go live or upload a video. A lot of you guys have noticed, or there's a lot of people I've noticed that are watching the videos, and I'm joining the channel, guys. As I say, I'm taking my time to give you content. So please do join the channel if you haven't already done so. So enough about that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to give any shout outs in this video, guys, at all. Um, I've done my last shout outs as I said in previous videos. So yeah, I done the other channels as well on my blog channel as well, guys. So for a period of time during World War One, the house was opened up to injured and wounded soldiers who required respite. So it was kind of like a hospital, but not a hospital, if you know what I mean. It's more like a kind of a daycare thing, if you like, in modern age, what we would call a daycare facility centre, where it was a drop-in centre, as we would call it in these times today. But yes, it was used for that purpose during the war. I'd say it started off as a big mansion house when it was first built, and it was, I don't know exactly why it was used for, as I say, treating injured war veterans at the time, considering it was originally built as a mansion. As I say, I don't know if it was converted into a hospital or some kind of care home during the war. But yeah, so I'm not quite sure about that one. Again, Miss Durno never retired. I say when it did open for a respite home, Mrs. Durno never returned, and Mrs. Durno decided she couldn't take living in the estate anymore. I don't know why. I don't know if her I don't know if her husband, partner, whatever, had been injured during the war or been killed, and this is why she couldn't live in this big mansion all by herself. There isn't really any information I found on that part of it, which is a bit weird. But as I said, there isn't a lot of information on this abandoned mansion, guys, at all, which is a pity. But yeah. So again, she decided she couldn't take any more living in the estate and packed up and left. The grand structures had gone untouched. Since then, the building has remained a mysterious monument tucked away from praying eyes. As I say, guys, you cannot see this from any public road or track or anything. It is completely engulfed with trees and it's not visible to the naked eye at all. The only way you would be able to see this without actually physically going to it would be through using Google Maps or some other sort of aerial footage, or do that be video or camera through a drone or something like that, or a satellite. I'd say you wouldn't find it by just looking with the naked eye. So yeah, a lot of people might ask me as well. I'm just going to change the situation here for a minute, guys, and change the topic a minute. I will go back to this. Is a lot of people are probably wondering why I'm uploading during the daytime or going live during the daytime instead of where it used to be early evening or nighttime, guys. The reason for this is my workload, my job has changed hours I'm now on an earlier time of starting, and my days are different as well, guys. So I'm still trying to kind of do lives, do videos for you guys where I can when I've got a day off, which is not very much now. Uh, and here's why: that maybe there might be, like, from the last live I did to this one, there's about, I think, 5 or 6 days um, space in between. This is the reason, guys, is because I just don't have the time at the moment, um, between working, doing the vlog channel, doing the Vaping Monkey channel, and trying to do this one at the same time, guys, and still able managing to do stuff in my private life with family and whatnot. It is. I'm not saying I'm struggling with it, because I'm not, but I am saying it is a lot of taking on. So if you don't see a live or a video from me for maybe 5 6 days, this is the reason why, guys. It's just very very busy through work and private life, guys. So that was just a little information why people maybe think I'm not uploading enough videos or doing enough lives. This is the reason why, guys. At the moment, anyway. As I say, I try and give you a video or a live where I can, uh, when I've got the time. But I'm still looking at one in particular that I'm hoping to do within the next week for a video, guys, for the channel. Hopefully I can get that in. I've actually done a live on it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm looking at going to film the actual property mansion that it is quite soon. So you're just going to have to bear with me, guys, and yeah, that's all I can really do. So to say, this place is tucked away in the woods from prying eyes. It's probably why as well it's in such good condition. As there is the shelves left there that has no windows in it or frames, no roof is from what I can gather anyway. As you see, you'll see the place on the thumbnail for this live. That's actually the property the way it is at the moment. So in other areas of the grand house, there's graffiti marks, there's walls, graffiti marks the walls. This is mainly to those trying to get a look inside the building, or going inside and just vandalising it as well. It was thought that the building or the house was built in 2 phases. The first section completed by Captain George Morrison in 1721, and the second phase of the house was completed in 1836, built by John Forbes. So the whole actual mansion wasn't built by the one person. It wasn't built at the same time. It was built by two different people at two different times, and merged as one mansion. Uh, from what I can gather, what I've seen of it, also they did quite a good job merging the two buildings and making it look as one. Because I know a lot of places that I know of anyway that have tried this in modern day now. Some of it doesn't match. You can tell the difference between the two separate structures. But with this, in this case, they managed this, considering it was two different people who built the actual mansion, guys. So that was the other bit of information. So yeah, sorry guys, I was just looking at something there. I do apologise. So yeah, I'd say that was kind of the information I got on this one. It wasn't a lot at all, guys. Um, it was just one of these ones that were uh, huge because of its hidden um, gender in the woods. A lot of people probably don't know it's there. Hence why there was not a lot of information on the actual building itself or the occupants who occupied it at the time it was in full use. Even through the war, uh, a lot of people probably didn't realise it was there as well. So you do get a lot of these structures in Scotland that are like that, a lot of buildings that are like that. I've been to quite a lot of them myself through the channel, guys, and people don't realise they're hidden away off the roads in middle fields and forests, things like that, guys, which they just don't know they're there. So I'm going to say, for the person who's watching, if you want to come into the live chat, the live itself up on the panel, there's a link below me now and on the screen. It is in the chat as well, guys. So then, people who are watching this back, please, I urge you to hit the like button, come and join the channel for future explorers and abandoned stuff, and for more lives like this about abandoned places. I don't just cover on the lives. I don't cover abandoned places in Scotland or around Scotland. Some of the stuff maybe abroad in other countries, but I mainly do cover abandoned stuff in Scotland. Hence the name of the channel. There is another channel on YouTube. Don't get me mixed up with, please. It's called Abandoned Scotland UK, and I am just Abandoned Scotland. So there is two channels on YouTube. Please don't get them mixed up. They do the same thing, but again, it's a total different channel to this one here. Also, guys, I did mention at the start, there's the live or the stream, whatever you want to call it, that I do have two secondary channels. One is Gar's Vlogs, and the other is the Vaping Monkey here on YouTube. Now, the vlog channel is about adventures, getting out for walks and things like that, and doing vlogs, things, everything to do with that. The other channel is to do with vaping and vaping industry, vaping devices, etc. So yeah, if you haven't already joined both of them channels, please go across and subscribe to both of them channels as well, guys. And remember, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to this channel as well. So the folk that are watching this back or didn't catch this at the live stream, please go back and do so and watch this from the beginning, or you will not get what I've been speaking about this afternoon. And yeah, just go check out the channel, the videos on the channel, join the channel, and yeah, I'd like to get this channel growing a bit more. It has been a struggle in the first couple of months, guys, just getting to where it is now, and I'm sure we can do a lot better than this, because as I say, there's a lot of people that view the videos, view the channel. You're not joining the channel, and but you're watching the videos. I can see by the analytics on YouTube and the algorithm on YouTube on the channel that there's a lot of people do watch the channel, a lot of people do watch the videos, but the actual people that are part or the members of the channel themselves, it doesn't add up. The numbers don't add up, and it would be nice to get a lot more people joining the channel. As I say, guys, it's absolutely free. There's no cost. So yeah, please do come join the channel and join my other two as well, guys. Exactly the same situation. Just go across, hit the like button, leave a comment on a video or a couple of videos, guys. As long as they're genuine and you're courtesy, I'll get back to you. I always answer my comments on all three channels as well. So yeah, that's it. I have been talking about the abandoned Aberdeenshire mansion here in Scotland, 1721 to present day. I would say it was a young couple who bought the mansion and stayed in it. The male partner, he had served time in World War One. The mansion was used as a care facility for some time during the war, as well to facilitate injured soldiers. Not long after that, the wife or the partner had left the mansion and estate where it sat, and the structure was abandoned and untouched, which was mysterious at the time. But yeah, I would say the structure lies deep in the woods in Aberdeenshire. It's untouched for over 100 years. Well, what was known about the old Haddo house, which it's called originally, it's thought that a young couple named Dunrose had lived there prior to World War One, before Mr. Dunrose was sent off to fight in France in the war. The wife stayed behind and eventually vacated the property, and it lay there empty ever since. Now, this place does not have any window frames left in it. The roof, from what I can gather, is still intact. And there is, I think, a lot of the features of the insides are still there, just from what I've been told. So I'm just going to take a wee break for a second, guys, and have a drink of my coffee that's sitting on the table here. But I'd say through these lives, I like to try and give you more of the educational side about the property that I found out about. I may have actually been to the property as well, but I display that through my main videos here on the channel. I might have, so as I say, when I do these lives and I'm speaking about a place, I've either been to it or I'm thinking of going to it, but I find out the information for the lives prior to going to the properties, whether that be the mansion, abandoned hospital, an abandoned house, etc., etc. I do always do my research before I do live, and make sure that I have the information there, so when I do go to view or visit the place that I'm speaking about and do the video for it, the main video, I already have a bit of knowledge of what I'm going to speak about in the video, and what it was used for, if it was a family or families living there, when it was abandoned, etc. So yeah, you get the information, the technical information here on the live, but also I will put that in the descriptions of my videos, or if I put a title up saying abandoned mansion Scotland since such and such a date. If I find out information while I'm there that I see, I will put that to the video for the main video itself, guys, when I'm on location. It does help. It helps me have a bit more knowledge about the place. Maybe I've looked at somewhere and I thought, oh, I don't know a lot about this property, but I know the name of it and what it was used for, but maybe there's more information that needs to come forth. Um, and that's the reason behind these lives as well, is to give you more of a information on it than I maybe would do just video on a property, guys, because there's a lot more to look at when you're actually on location, because obviously you can't see what's there through a live, unless you were to do a live at the location, which is sometimes impossible because of connections and things like that through Wi-Fi. So yeah, again, guys, if you enjoyed this, if you're enjoying the lives and enjoying the videos on the channel, please come and join the channel. Become a member. There's no cost, so you don't have to put that in the equation. As I say, there's a lot of you guys watching the videos, watching the lives, but you're not joining the channel. And it just doesn't make any sense, because the analytics of the lives and videos don't match. And of course, the subscriptions as well don't match the views of the videos or anything, which is a bit strange. So yeah, do please, I consider come joining the channel here on the Abandoned Scotland channel. And again, guys, both my other channels are up there on YouTube as well. The Vaping Monkey and Gas vlogs as well. As I say, I try and do a vlog every couple of days, and I upload videos to the Vaping Monkey channel maybe every couple of days as well. And I try and do my best to get a video for you guys here on the Abandoned channel. So yeah, as I say again, guys, there wasn't a lot of information on this one at all, just for what I've spoken about this afternoon. Again, I am going to, maybe not this year, but next year, try and get up to this mansion. It's about an hour and a half drive from here. Excuse me, I was just yawning. Yeah, so it's about an hour and a half drive from where I live to this mansion. So hopefully I'll get that one done next year. I am trying to do the other mansion that I've done a live on previously a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying to get to that one. That's only about half an hour drive from here, from where I live. But it's trying to get a nice-ish day to do it on, and time as well is key to doing this, which I don't have a lot of time for at the moment. So yeah, let's say, guys, if you're watching us back after the live, which probably possibly will be, thank you very much. Again, hit the subscribe button, guys. Turn on the bell and the notifications for when I upload a video live here on the Abandoned Scotland channel. Hit the like button, join the channel, and also think about going across to my vlog channel, which is Gar's Vlogs, and the Vaping Monkey here on YouTube, guys, and join them also. So yeah, that's about all I've got to say this afternoon on this one. So hopefully you enjoyed it. That's been a bit of an educational uh, afternoon, or half an hour anyway. So yeah, so from me, Abandoned Scotland, it's bye for now, guys. Bye.